Single and set free. Are y'all single? This is only for the singles, this portion. Maybe you know someone who's single. If you're not single, please share with them. Please share with them. I am very single. I am super single. I am successfully single. And I am set free. And what that looks like for me is being free to embrace who I am fully, to be authentically me. And as I am out on the dating scene, stand up in my voice, stand up in what it is that I know that works for me and doesn't work for me, and be very clear in my communication about what I'm looking for, about who I am, not even what I'm looking for, scratch that, about what I know that I desire. Let's say that, what I desire and what I'm called to, and being able to clearly communicate that, and be led by the Spirit, not by the flesh. And that's the key in being single and set free on the dating scene. For me, being led by the Spirit and not by the flesh. It's interesting, y'all. It is so interesting out here in these single streets in Atlanta. It is. But I want to talk about, I'm not going to talk about anybody but me when it comes to my single journey, right? My journey and my singlehood. And what I am discovering about myself is, first of all, I'm not as healed as I thought I was. Yikes, I said that out loud, because that's the truth. Are we ever as healed as we think we are? Probably not, because it's not until there's a trigger that is uncovered, oh, okay, well, why do I feel that way? Why do I think that I really should respond in that way? And all of this is before you, hopefully, prayerfully, before there's any response. But you recognize, and this is self-awareness, people, and I'm telling you, self-awareness is 1,000% for me the new sexy. It is, period. And it's like processing, why things are being triggered. Why is that a trigger for me? Or why is that my usual response? Why is that my usual just automatic go-to, when something like that happens? And I'm going to give you an example, because I know I feel you. You're like, what are you talking about? Give us something specific. I'm going to give a specific example, because I talked about it the other day. And I talked about what's the rush in giving my telephone number out to people, because I don't know you. And truly, I don't know you. I'm getting to know you. That's what dating is gathering data, right? And we're not even really dating. We're just messaging, right, on the app. So come on, I'm gathering data though. That's why it's so important that we're led by the Spirit and not by the flesh, because the flesh will have you either just throw your number out there to anybody and everybody because they look good, they got the right size bank account, the right job, the right X, Y, and Z, and it's just all, you can see it, and so you believe that it's true, and the flesh will have you immediately respond, or the flesh will have you so guarded, so cut off, scared to try something new. Y'all, there is a happy medium. There is a fine line. There is a balance that's necessary, that we find ourselves, that we get to, that we strive to live in all things. Not just some things, but in all things. And so I have been chatting with this gentleman, and I'm not even going to get into it specifically out of respect, you know. But let's just say I finally gave him my telephone number. And because I had to really ask myself over the last 48 hours, you know, the hard questions of, really, what is the harm in it? Because previously in the past, I gave my number to the wrong individuals and trusted wrong individuals. Well, this person is not those people. This person hasn't done anything to me. This person has been communicating regularly, you know, and it's real, it's authentic communication. He's a great communicator, which I love as a writer, as an English professor. If you can speak well, if you can write well, oh my goodness. Like, I don't know, we all have our things, right? We all have our things. Like, one of my non-negotiables is, and this is me, this is my journey, because I'm single and set free. I can't stand a potty mouth. Now, I'm not, you know, like, oh, she's uber religious and over the top and you got to be perfect and no, because I'm not at all. But it hurts my ears, for me. And if this is somebody that's supposed to be, if it's just random out in the street, it still hurts my ears. But if this is somebody that I am wanting to gather data to potentially bring them in close to me, no. You ain't, no. Nope. And that's me. Because I'm not going to listen to you talk to me regularly and every other word is a, you know, whatever. I'm not, no. There are plenty other words in the vocabulary. That's me and that's my perspective. And here's what I know. I used to just want to fret, you know, and not really own that and say that and express that to people. But I don't know, y'all. As I approach 50, I'm free. And that's no judgment on you if you have a potty mouth. But for me, it's not for me. Okay? It's just not for me. It's not my jam. I don't judge with it. I don't want it in my circle like that. And you go be you. And I'll go be me. But that's one of my non-negotiables. So it's figuring out who we really are and what it is and why. Now, so other things that I have been non-negotiables and the way I've always done things, like not give out my telephone number past a certain, you know, before a certain amount of time has passed. That's just like, I don't want to say that's stupid, but for me, I just really had to say, okay, really, what's really going on, JMC? Why? With this particular person, why? There's been no disrespect. I mean, I could go down the whole list. Like, there's nothing, like, so go for it. And I did. And I just felt like something else was unlocked. I felt like something else in me that had been bound and so just, like constricted, had just been freed. Had just been liberated to just fly. I mean, it's the butterfly. I love butterflies, and that's my freedom symbol, you know, and it's like, just enjoy. caused me to ask myself, am I as healed as I thought I was? Healing is a process. Healing is a journey. And I think we, for the rest of our lives, will probably be healing in some areas, as things are uncovered. But I was and I'm saying this because I want to affirm you also. Be proud of yourself in those moments where you do pause. And this was not from even therapy. This was me coaching myself. What is that really about? And really going through and digging a little bit deeper to discover and go back to some things that have happened and say, well, I'm not there anymore, and this person is not them. It's a beautiful thing, y'all. Freedom is a beautiful thing. Healing is a beautiful thing. Because what I am seeing as I'm out here in these single streets of the A, we are all broken. I mean, it's not even Atlanta. Y'all know the world is full of broken people. The world is full of hurting people. The world is full of people masking their pain, with all kinds of things. The world is full of people who have traumas and are triggered, some more easily than others. So be kinder. That's what I'm hearing right now in this moment. Be kinder. I should be kinder to people on the other side of my phone. We should be kinder to people out in public that we see that are probably struggling with things that they dare not speak about. Perhaps they're struggling with things they don't even have yet the courage to face and to acknowledge. So just be kinder. So that's it. Period. We need to be kind. We definitely need to be kinder and gentler out in these dating streets, y'all. I noticed that people, I'm thinking about one person I was communicating with on the app, because I don't really go out to meet people out in person. That's my preference, is to meet someone face to face initially. And it's just like, oh, wow, okay. I'm seeing you now. You're real. You're not a bot. You're not AI generated. I'm listening to you speak. I'm hearing your voice. If you're close enough, I can tell you smell good, because that's one of my non-negotiables. Just be clear. You love Jesus, you love sports, and you smell good. I kid you not. It's in my bio on my dating app. That's what I like. That's what I want. And so I am free to express what my heart's desire is, and if it aligns with you, great. If it doesn't, that's great too. God bless you. I wish you well. We're all out here trying to figure this thing out, and that's it. But there was one, it's happened several times, but it's just like people, and I'm guilty. Let me just say this. I have been guilty in the past of this. It's so easy behind a screen to not feel like these are real people. And so you can just ghost. A lot of people, ghosting is a real thing. Whether it's a platonic relationship or a romantic relationship, ghosting is a real thing. And that's a whole nother conversation, because there's ghosting, but then there's, boundaries and setting space and letting people live their lives, and without the expectation that you're supposed to be in constant communication with them all the time. That's a whole nother conversation. But I was laughing when I was thinking about one person I had been communicating with, and then all of a sudden they were just gone. Like, now, he could have found the one. And if he did, I'm so happy for him. I am so happy that he found the one. Because you should absolutely just totally delete, get off the site if you have found the one. But I sensed in my spirit it was something a little bit different. But whatever. But I was tickled. I was laughing about it. I was like, because people are in their feelings. People get in their feelings so much. And feelings are fleeting. Feelings are real, but they cannot lead us in our behavior. They are disastrous masters. Period. They're disastrous masters. And everybody's out on the trail this morning. This is really nice. Silver Comet Trail, Cobb County. I don't know. I feel like people are, and again, everybody's dealing with the level of hurt. Everybody's dealing with the level of pain that they may or may not have completely dealt with. So I shouldn't have probably laughed, but I did, because I was just like, man, it just made me think we're living in a world. It would be ideal that everybody has done the hard work. They've done the hard work on themselves with their therapist for their past. They got a coach that's working on with them about their future, and that everybody's in a level of healing and wholeness that's in a much better, a healthier place, right? That's ideal. And that's not where we live. Unfortunately, we don't live in that world. So anyway, I encourage you, as you're out on your journey of this thing called life, especially if you are single, be kind. Be kind to yourself and check in with yourself regularly about your responses, your feeling, what you are feeling. Be honest with yourself about all of your feelings. What you're angry about, what you're scared about, or uncertain about, what you feel, what you're happy about. Check in with yourself daily so that we are careful not to project that on to someone else. 9 times out of 10, unless you're in a relationship, they're not the ones. They're not the ones. They don't deserve that. They don't deserve that. So I love y'all. Y'all stay winning, and y'all stay free.